Previously on Sailing Zatara.
We set off on a 1,000-mile sail from Fiji to New Zealand, but came across some pretty nasty weather, caught a fish in the rain, and lost an engine. Will we ever get there?
I tell you a story about me and you, out on the water, surrounded by the blue. They scream that only I'll be saved. They toss off the line, but I just let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away, float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
Engine's fixed.
Yeah, where was the fuse blown though?
It was just right there on top, you know that panel that you step on? Right next to it.
What happened? You just fixed it?
Fuse.
It was a fuse.
One fuse?
One fuse. Go ahead.
He's speechless.
One fuse?
Call me Bill Gates. Call me Albert Einstein, electrical engineer. I'm something great.
Bill Gates?
I tore that whole computer thing apart.
Took him a whole day to figure out what was actually wrong.
Yeah, there was a little fuse on top of the engine.
Hey, what? I helped.
Well, the more you know.
The more you blow.
That fuse was blown.
Unbelievable.
How many knots are we making now?
Well, the good thing is I got all those connections really clean.
Yeah, that's
So the problem that was causing the problem
was now solved.
should be fixed. And then that fuse got blown somehow when I was working on it, I think. Back in business, baby!
Caused the problem!
You caused the problem.
Oh, wait, Jack.
yeah.
So what about the TV guy?
He caused the problem by trying to fix the problem.
by trying to fix something that wasn't broke.
No, there
He was
was a
fixing
problem.
something that was broke.
No, it wasn't broke.
No,
The engine-
something broke
the
previously, and he
engine
fixed that, but
kept
by
dying.
fixing that, he
Yeah.
broke something. I don't know.
We'll see if it continues to die. It still may not be fixed. But at least we can start the engine again.
Yeah.
Now we can go motor on like we need to.
To 6 knots!
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's 4 knots. It's just not cutting it.
Y'all do your chores.
Y'all do your chores. All right. Anna's doing school. Kate's doing school. Finn is waiting on the computer. Dad decided to put the main out. What? Oh, I was getting it. I know how to hit a button. We got both engines on. We're making 5 knots. Let's see if we can gain a knot.
More like we're gonna drag a knot.
Drag a knot.
You're reefed, buddy. You sure do. I'm going.
So the starboard engine is still giving us problem. The initial problem of the engine giving me an electrical fault short is still doing that. I've cleaned every connection on that thing. I don't know what it is. We just need to make it to New Zealand by Tuesday, which we should. It's going to be Sunday now. But it'll run, the engine runs intermittently. It'll run for 3 or 4 hours and then it'll just die. And that's got to get researched when we get down there to New Zealand or
engines and both sails. And the sails are just gonna flap back back and forth and cause pain and annoyance.
But tell us how you really feel, Anna. I mean, don't hold anything back.
Literally going the exact same speed, just with added squeaking.
So there we are. We got 8 knots. Under
Now
300
when do
miles
we
to
get
go.
there?
300 miles to go. 37 hours.
But we can't get there tomorrow at midnight, so we're slowing down anyways.
No, but I just want to get as
Seriously?
as far as we can.
That's great.
Wait, what?
That's great.
Wait, we're getting tomorrow at midnight?
No.
Why can't we get in at midnight?
Oh, sure, they probably could. I bet it's pretty lit up there.
They'd probably
we should
fine us
try.
though.
We could all get a good night's
We have a
sleep and
cat.
wake up.
Well, they can't get on the boat. They can just get on the boat.
You want to go into the marina at midnight?
No, we're not going in at night.
We'll slow down. We're going to speed up right now so we can slow down later.
Yep.
We want to take advantage of the wind's coming and make sure we get it all get in there.
It's like deja vu.
Deja vu.
It starts right back up.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna leave it off now.
Yeah, but you just started it.
No, I just let it cool off. I need water to run through. You can't shut it off.
Oh boy.
Jack and Ben, I need you guys to take fuel and fill up the starboard engine.
No.
Yes.
No.
Take all that fuel,
No.
put it in the starboard engine.
I'm divorcing you.
No, you're not. We don't use that word in our family.
Figure it out.
Only use that on special occasions.
Only on really, really bad days.
Only on special occasions.
All right, so y'all do some fuel.
Port engine. I meant port engine. Put it
Port?
Port.
Or starboard?
Port.
Man.
You want port? You want port?
Put all
Port,
those
starboard.
things in
Starboard.
port.
Starboard.
He wants
Stort,
starboard. He wants
stort or
starboard.
parboard?
Well, it's Saturday and only 127 miles to go. And at the 10 knots we're averaging, we'd get there this evening. We typically don't like to get too close to land in the dark. There's too much danger of unknown reefs and fishing boats and such. But we're so eager to get off this boat, Keith made a final decision. So, first you said you didn't want to go in at night, now we're going in at night.
Well, that's why I did some research. It's got great illumination. Everything's lit up. It's got good navigation markers, and the dock's wide open. It's lit up really good, so it shouldn't be no problems.
What do you think, Jack? You ready to get there?
It's cold.
It is cold.
I don't like cold,
On a
wet, and boat.
Yeah.
Don't like any of those things. Ready to get back to the tropics. Sorry, New Zealand. I love New Zealand, but I want to be back in the tropics.
I've never been to New Zealand.
I know it, but I can already tell you I don't like cold.
Oh, no more night sister Anna.
Not until she goes back on the boat in a couple of months. Woo, looking forward to that one.
What have you been doing?
Trying to sleep. Not happening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You hate that you lay in bed for like 30 minutes and you just don't sleep.
I gotta go put my jeans on,
I know, I'm
because we're
excited.
gonna be there tonight.
But we won't be able to get off the boat though, till we
No.
get checked in.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I can wear my jeans if I want.
wear them around the boat.
They're comfy.
Ah, it's freezing. How long till we get there?
Oh, about 5 hours.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Yeah.
We're only 38 miles away.
Yeah.
It says 4 hours.
Yeah, that's another 8 or 9 miles up the river.
Ooh.
Well, we made it. We got on the quarantine dock. We had the other engine running. We got that fixed, as y'all saw, and we got on the dock. No issues here. Now we're in the marina, and Renee was asleep, so we didn't get that filmed. But we came in at 3 o'clock in the morning and got on the dock. A little tired today, and but we're getting some sleep. The weather's nice, cool, temperate, and looks like a good place to get a lot of boat projects done. So we're going to be working on boat projects hard and heavy until we go back to the States.
We ran out of food on passage.
It sucks. We're still eating
We
pancakes.
didn't run out of food. We ran out of food that we want to eat.
Yeah. And we ran out of food.
Then
That's
we were
easy
down
to
to
make. like Mom would make. She made spaghetti, and that was really good. I wish I had that right now.
And the rest what we had was mud pies.
And like nuts and stuff.
Yeah.
And the nuts are going bad.
We had to get rid of a lot of the food that wasn't allowed into New Zealand, so we ate it. This is our last batch of pancakes, too.
No, it ain't.
It is.
It is?
That's all the syrup we have left.
I know, but you can eat pancakes without syrup, but it's just...
We're out of mix. Yep.
His face is cool.
Looking forward to some sort of solid ground, most likely.
Anna, you say bye.
In a hotel. There you go. Say goodbye to Mum.
Oh, bye,
Or your
Zuko.
grandmum. You Mum and she's grandma. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah, I pay for everything.
Oh. Yeah.
We love you, Zoo.
Okay.
So you got the folder?
It's up there.
Yep.
Okay,
I'll get this first. Or you can bring it down
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
like
yeah.
and all.
All right, thanks, David.
Here we go. You're welcome.
Anna, you have contact information to
I do.
get the cat.
So we made it into Bay of Islands Marina here in Opua, and it's a really, really nice place. It's a little windy. There's been a little bit of weather that we just made it. We just missed on our passage. And so anyway, we're getting settled in, getting boat projects lined up. And here comes the captain right now on his cute little scooter. Look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A man on a scooter.
Man on a scooter.
Tell everybody about your scooter. Where'd we get it and how often do you use it?
I bought a scooter, Spain, used it a bunch there, hadn't used it since. But when you're in a big marina where everything's spread out, those are handy as a pocket on a shirt.
Pocket on a shirt.
And you want the one with big tires on it, so it'll go over curbs, go up hills, big motor on it, it'll go up the hills. A lot of guys will buy the little lighter weight, I mean this is pretty heavy, but a lot of guys buy the lighter weight ones, thinking they're cool and neat, and they are for city. But in a marina and uphill and downhill environment, asphalt roads that have lots of gravel on them, this is the ticket. Don't go cheap and buy the little lightweight, economical things.
That one folds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it folds
the battery
up,
comes off.
but it's just heavy.
Yeah, it is.
And it takes up some space, but it's well worth having here.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe.
So we're going to get things done. We're going to Whangarei to do some shopping and look for parts and do stuff.
Wearing your tank top?
Hey, what'd you do this morning?
I just went running.
Yeah? How far?
Convenient I got back there.
What?
It's convenient I got back right when you guys are.
I know. We're leaving. We're going to Whangarei, but Rachel and Beth and Anna are going with us. So it's got a full van, so you're not invited.
Dang it, I really wanted to go.
Oh,
Wanna go hang out with the girls?
there's not
Oh,
room.
it's only the girls?
No, Daryl and Dad are going.
But
There's no room. Take a shower. Go do some push-ups.
take the trash. It's your day.
You're getting kind of fat. Could you go do some sit-ups or something? You're kind of gaining. Okay.
I don't know what fat is.
Oh. Jeez. All right. See ya. Beautiful.
That's what I needed.
There we go.
Best spread.
It is good. All right. We went to the store. I love coming back with fresh fruits and veggies. Lots of good stuff. Now we got food to eat.
Bruce just came by from Sea Power and we're trying to figure out where to get the windlass from because it's not working out well to replace that old windlass. They don't make the electric motor no more, so you got to replace the gearbox and the windlass, which is about $6,000–7,000. And if I'm going to do that, maybe I just go ahead and spend the money and replace the whole thing, have a brand new windlass all the way through, and anchor counter, chain counter, the whole ball of wax.
How much is that if we do the
I
whole
think that's
thing?
about $10,000. That's what she said.
So we finally got the cat back. He's been in quarantine for 10 days, and Susan went to Auckland and picked him up, and Anna hasn't seen him for 10 days, and she is so excited to see her baby. So I thought it would be cool to film it, the reunion of Zuko and Anna. Are you happy to see your kitty?
Yes!
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Yay!
Please.
Oh,
Careful, he's
Yeah, I
fast.
He's probably ready to get the heck out of
He
here.
needs to go potty, and he'll dart out of there like you can't believe.
Oh,
Is he okay, or is he?
yeah.
No, he's fine. I just don't want to risk him peeing on the floor.
Yeah.
Booger! I'm so happy! Mwah.
Okay, can I go that way? Let's
Yeah,
see.
he really screwed up his toe trying to get out.
Yeah. Take us home, Captain.
It's funny where Bugsy's sleeping.
Yo guys, we're pre-gaming here. We're getting ready. Eddie's got I don't know. Oh yeah, that's actually really good.
What you need now? You need one of those earpieces.
Oh yeah! Do you have one of those?
Finn, what are you being?
I like it. It makes the nose really red. Here, watch it.
Look at Abby.
We're going trick or treating. The kids have left me, and the chaperone. Oh no, they're waiting. How nice! Everybody's got cool costumes. Mostly. What? Anyways, yeah. So Finn and Eddie are lagging back.
What's up, guys? Welcome back
To another vlog. Yo, it's your boy.
Diamond Miner.
Look
Look at all that candy. Just
It's-
kidding. That's actually
That's
a
not
flashlight.
candy.
That's just a
flashlight.
flashlight.
Guys, we got trapped in a shed and we need help. We're in the middle of a road, and if we get hit by a car, then I'd like parents to know that I wasn't a part of this.
Yeah, he is. Look where we are. See, this is the stripe.
The
road. Oh no, there's a car coming. There's a car coming.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Q&A. Before we get started on that, we are in New Zealand right now. Right now we happen to be sitting in Opua in the Bay of Islands Marina. Beautiful place down here. We're going to be moving down to Marston Cove, and we are going to do a meetup with everybody who wants to hook up with us down here, but it's going to be when we get back from the holidays. So it'll be around the end of, it'll be around the first, second, third week of March when we get back here. So we'll put that out there on the social media sites when we decide to, when we get back and we get ready to do the meetup. Now let's dive right into the Q&A. The first question out of the box is from Mr. Brian Jackson. He asks, are the U.S. Virgin Islands a good place to hike, fish, scuba dive, snorkel, and all those kind of things? Well, that's a good question, Brian. Yeah, they are. They're a really good place for diving. The Spanish Virgin Islands, all the islands off the coast of Puerto Rico are really nice. Great fishing, great lobstering, all that kind of stuff right in there. Now, I've never really done a lot of hiking in the U.S. Virgin Islands, so I wouldn't know about that. But it's a great place to do a lot of diving. If I had my druthers of the U.S. Virgin Islands and the Caribbean there, or the Bahamas, I would go to the Bahamas. But I don't know that you can charter a boat in the Bahamas, but the Bahamas is probably one of my favorite places on the planet so far besides Tonga. Anyway, Brian, we appreciate you watching the show, and thanks for the question. So the next question is from Marina Batham. Do you leave your eggs out? Well, that depends. If we buy cold eggs, refrigerated eggs, we have to put those in the refrigerator. But if you buy eggs that are warm, that have never been refrigerated, you can leave those out as long as you turn them over. And you keep turning them over every day or so the air pocket in the top of them doesn't start to get nasty. And then when you do get your eggs going, we always have a separate bowl, so we crack an egg in that bowl and make sure it's good, and then we put it into the bowl where all the good eggs are, because every once in a while you crack a bad egg. You don't want that ruining all your good eggs that you have. Marina, thanks for watching the show, and moving right along. Next question is from Mr. David Potter. Saw some cooking this episode, and I have not watched them all yet. Is cooking done by gas? So far I have not seen any reference to how easy it is to get, etc. Just wondering. All right, good question, David. We use propane on our boat. Some boats are fully electric, but ours is propane, and we like having that diversity of propane, because if your electrical system goes down and your boat's all electric, then you're going to have a hard time cooking. So we have an electric oven and we have a gas stove. Propane's easy to find. It's propane or butane. You want to have both kind of cans, because in some place, U.S. cans are normally easy to fill, but you want to have the fittings to go with you that you can take, and they can adapt those fittings to fill your tank. But never have we had a problem getting tanks filled. It's just making sure that whoever's doing the filling has the right fittings. The tanks have got to be inspected. A lot of people, especially in the developed countries, will not fill a tank that isn't stamped right. They don't fill fiberglass tanks. They don't like messing with those new fiberglass composite tanks and stuff like that. So good aluminum cylinders are the best kind that have inspection stamps on them and all those kind of stuff that you need on there. David, we want to thank you for the question, and thanks for watching the show. All right, next question is from Kate Coles. And she asked, did someone, I got to put my old man glasses on, did someone write your theme song for you, and how did that come about? Well, Kate, thanks for watching the show. That song is from an artist called Grabbits, and we found that song on Monster Cat. Monster Cat is a subscription-based service that offers non-copyrighted and copyrighted music that you have to pay for licenses to use that music. And we just were randomly browsing that, and that's where we found that. It's music is a tough thing on a YouTube channel. It's tough to find uncopyrighted music, and so that's one of the tough things that Renee's really good at, is finding good music that works on our channel. Kate, we want to thank you for watching, and thanks for the question. The next question is from Kyla McClellan. She wants to know, your adventure must have felt like a grand vacation, at least in the beginning. Do you feel like you're on holidays every day? Well, that is a good question, and I tell you, Kyla, that is, it's not a vacation out here. Not even close to a vacation. I mean, everybody who watches YouTube, you get this impression that we're out here sailing and it's paradise. I mean, we're obviously not working a 9-to-5 job, but it is a lot of work out here, and it's adjusting and adapting to this lifestyle out here requires a lot of sacrifice from the things you're used to and you take for granted on land. So it's not a vacation. There are times where you're not working, but I'm constantly always trying to improve the boat, work on the boat, or we're provisioning, or we're looking at weather, and it's different. It's not a vacation though. I wouldn't call it a vacation. If you could come out here and not have to worry about weather, and you could sail around a few little islands, and you could just do that and then get off the boat and somebody else manage and take care of the boat, that might be a vacation. But it's not like a vacation. It's just an alternate lifestyle choice. You know, we're not young and in our 20s anymore, and so it's not just easy. It does require a lot of work from us, and it requires a lot of preparation. So once again, Kyla, I hope that answers your question, and thanks for watching the show. All right, next question out of the box comes from Raphael Tarantini. Our question is, knowing what you know today and looking back 10 years, would sailing earlier with a smaller catamaran and a smaller budget and a young family, children less than 10, be a good idea? Well, that's a great question, and I tell you, from my personal experience and for the children's enjoyment, I think the perfect age for kids to really enjoy this lifestyle is from about 8 years old to about 15 or 16. That's the perfect age where kids want to be adventurous, where they're willing to go and explore, and they're interested in all things life. Younger children, I haven't had young kids on the boat less than 10 years old, but I would think younger kids on the boat, they're not going to know any different. It's just going to be their life. It's going to be normal to them, and they'll probably take that for granted one day. The older the kids get, the more they want to start spreading their wings and going on their own way, such as Anna, and so it just depends on your children. But I would say that a smaller budget, that's just personal preference, or wherever you're at in your life. A smaller boat, once again, that's a preference thing. I don't think a smaller boat or a bigger boat matters, but I think the age of the children, for you guys to truly enjoy cruising out here and a long-term cruising lifestyle, I don't know that I'd want to, I could do it, but I don't know that I'd want to do it with children who are really small. Not because it's unsafe, because it's very safe, but just because you can't ever leave what you're doing. You're raising children, you're taking care of children, and that kind of stuff. So I hope that answers your question. And once again, Raphael, thanks for watching the show. All right, the next question is from Peter Pan 1724, also known as Jonathan. Jonathan asks, what is the biggest, I can't even hardly read, guys. What is the biggest struggle on a huge passage? Well, the biggest struggle on a passage for our family is just boredom. A lot of boredom. It gets, on long passages, you can only read so many books. You can only lay in bed so much. And you can only sit there and be non-active for so many days before it starts to really wear on you. And we call it the passage blues. We get the passage blues on a long passage, and you start to get, down in the dumps. Because, once again, we're not sailors, nor do we claim to be professional sailors. There's a lot of a lot of YouTubers out there, there's a lot of bloggers out there that are all professional sailors. We're not that. We enjoy traveling, we enjoy living on a boat, but the sailing part is not a big aspect to us. So once again, the biggest struggle is boredom and inactivity, and not being able to go swimming, not being able to go underwater and do things, and that creates the passage blues, what we call passage blues. And you know, a lot of people like them. True sailors love being on passage. They love being out in that ocean, and they like it. And it may be just because we're burned out. I mean, we've put 30,000 nautical miles on in the last 2.5 years. That's a lot of passage making. It's just really burned us out right now. Now, I may not feel that way in another year. We're going to take about 4 months off and just live on the boat or go back to the States. But I may look at it differently next year when I've had some time off of sailing. And but that's a great question. So once again, Peter Pan 1724 or Jonathan, thank you for the question, and thanks for watching the show. Hey guys, if you like the show, click on the subscribe button, click the like button, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. We look forward to seeing you guys out there on the water.